Nation.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Matthew Wright set to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Return starts at the 3. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready! Liking 18! Go!
Pass play coming here. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready! 70 Timberwolves! Liking 18! Ready!
He'll work against the blitz. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Come on! Hit! 18 Cardinal! Ready!
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Here we go! Cougar 19!
Going now on first down. Oh, it's tipped! Interception! And the 49ers are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. I got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Bronk. But cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium. And don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
On first down, they'll run. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
off. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. That's Conn. He finds Caden Prather. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running it after the penalty. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is Prather. He's got it downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
They're on 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Option give here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw. That's incomplete left side. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some juice on it deep. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Wright ready to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wrap all 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Let's go.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Maverick.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Here we go.
1st down, Panthers.
Back now, pressure coming. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Check out.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! Picked up by the 49ers. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. Remember, they got it back on the fumble to end the 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
I'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one looking for Caden Prather. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Ready.
The give now out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Motion the tight end over. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready.
They'll air it out on third. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to bring this down to their 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We'll go with a design keeper. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Roddy's good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Try to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. They pitch it out to him here. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got McMillan. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cougar, 60 average, 60 average.
Throwing from the gun here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half.
Touchdown, Panthers.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10.
17. Panthers 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Go! Crack all 80!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's gonna send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Working now from the gun. It is caught left side. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Nick Martin picks it off. He's off to the races! At the 20. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100-plus for a pick 6. Wow.
Right on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Handoff now out of the gun. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And plenty of hang time on this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers drop the lead back to 13. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Going back, it's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He'll work against the blitz. Buys time, rolling right. Brings in the long pass. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, this is ETN. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and long for him here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. Matthew Hayball to kick this away.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
He's got it at the 24. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 28-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Liking 18.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
1st down, play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Another carry for him. And tackled just in time to prevent that 1st down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
4th down, trying for the sticks with an option. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. And he's got it, it's in close. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking in the air here. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 4th and short. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now throw to start the drive. Chased out to his right. Moving right. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They go play action on 1st down. Right back to Leggett. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hold it ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's got a man left, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The 11-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 7-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. 30. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Go! Hawks, 65. Go!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Play not developing as they'd hoped, so that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick by Roddy's good. They go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Wright ready to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Drop it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Go!
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Pitch it to him. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Jukes away from one. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Cougar 19, 79. Mustang 19. Steady.
He's going to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From inside the 1, here's first and goal.
Go! Bronco 80.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. Sending this straight at it. The kick by Roddy scored. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Fields this one at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.